friends, I am Parika Pandey. In this session, we learn about the different data types of Python. So let's start with the data types. These are the data types which is used in Python. Number data types, string data types, tuple data types, list data types, set data types, and dictionary data types. Let's start with the number data types. First of all, I explain you what is the data types. Data types means what? You can say the variable which stores some data. In the previous session, I have explained you what is the variable and what kind of data variable stores. At that time, I have explained you. If the number is stored in the variable, so we can say it's a number data types kind of variable. So in the number in Python, mainly we consider the integer, float, and complex number. These three numbers we include in the number data types. Integer means what? Any number you can take. Like I have taken 25. For float, you can take any decimal number. Like I have taken 2.5. And for complex number, you can take like 2 plus 3j. Okay, real and imaginary part you can consider as a complex number. So mostly if you are doing the calculation at that time, number data types are needed. Like you are counting the loop. At that time we need number data types. In number data types you have to learn the math and random module. This two module is the inbuilt library module. In the math module, all the mathematical related formulas given, like you can find the cos theta, sin theta, cos plus tan theta. Then you can find the logarithm. Okay, each and every method is given in the math module. And in the random module, by using of that, we can create the random numbers, random integer values, random float values. You can generate by using of the random module. So in the number data type, you have to learn these two modules. Next is the string data type. In the string data types, we consider mainly alphanumeric character. Like you can take A to Z, capital A to Z, and 0 to 9 number. Or you can take only numbers, only alphabets. Or you can take special characters. Special characters means what? Like and sign, star sign, hash, dollar sign. These all are the special character. So in the string, this is the combination of alphabet, numeric and special character. Otherwise the combination of alphabets and special character. Otherwise alphanumeric things or only alphabets. All are considered as a string. I give one example for that, like a john@gmail.com or john_12@gmail.com. So this is the best example of string. Mainly without string and number, we can't do any programming in Python. Most of the time we need this too. Next is the tuple. Tuple is what? It is mainly, you can say, the collection kind of data types. Collection kind of data type means what? We can store multi data types elements in it, and the multi elements here. Like I can say, if I take name tuple. So in the name tuple, more than one element we can store. More than one element of name, like I am storing the John, I am storing the Peter, I am storing Rock. So here you can see 3 elements I have stored in the tuple data type. The syntax of tuple data type is open close bracket or parenthesis, you can say. If you want to create the empty tuple, so you have to take the variable name. Here I have taken variable name as a T1 and then open close bracket. So this is mainly your empty tuple. Tuple is mainly immutable. Immutable means what? Unchangeable. So we can't change the element of tuple. We can't delete the element of tuple. Okay. And we can't access only one element and then modify it and then again store into the tuple. Okay. Why? Because if some places we want to create the secure data types or we have to use the secure data types. So at that time we can use the tuple. The string is also immutable. So many times string is also used, but in the tuple mainly we can store the strings, list, anything you can store, but all the elements would be the secured. Like you are creating the bank application. So in the bank application there is an account number, then some your basic informations, then your password. Okay, so we have to store these things and we have to secure these things. Why? Otherwise any hacker can come, they hack your account and take all the monies from internet banking. So to resolve this, mainly what we have to do, we have to use the secure data types. So tuple is mainly used for that purpose. If you are taking any data from the database, so all the data is mainly come into the tuple form. So this is the main use of tuple. If you want to create the single element tuple, so you have to use, like here I am using John, comma. So this is a single element tuple. You can use multiple data types in a tuple, like you can use the number with alphabets. You can store like this also. Same you can store into the list also, set also. The difference is what? The list is mainly mutable. You can say the changeable. So here we can change the data. Okay, so list is not much more secure. It is an array kind of thing. Tuple, list and set. This all three data types are the array. Array means what? Which store the multiple elements in a one variable. Okay, so this kind of data type we can say the array kind of data type. So tuple, list and set is the array kind of type. But what is the difference? Tuple is the immutable, list and set both are mutable. You can say the changeable. You can change the data as per your requirement. So here what happened? In if you want to create the list, so like I am creating the name list. So I have to use the square bracket here. This is an empty list. If you want to add only single element, so this would be a single element list. You can store multiple element like this in the list. Only what is the difference between these two? There is a parenthesis, here is the square bracket. This is the main difference between the tuple and list. Now the set. In the set, you can create the set by using of curly brackets. This is your empty set. Here I am adding one element. This is a one single element set. You can take multiple values, but in the set you can't take the duplicates. It is not taking the duplicates. Secondly, set is mainly used for the set theories. Like when we were small, at that time we have learned the Venn diagram. Like I give one example here. What is the Venn diagram? Like A equals to, there is a 2, 3 and 4 value. This is your A. And B has 2, 8 and 9 value. So how can we store this value or how can we display this value? 2, then here is the 8, here is the 9, here is the 3, here is the 4. Okay, now let's take this. If I need intersection of these two, so I will use this. Okay, by the 2 is the answer of the intersection of these two variable. Now if you want all the data of both the variable, then this answer will come 3, 4, 2, 8, 9. If you want only left data, then it is showing only left data. If you want right data, you can use like this. It is showing only right data, not a left data. And if you are finding the difference, so what happened? It will remove this one and give answer is 3489. So this is the mainly the SAT theories. So SAT is mainly used for this purpose. It is a mutable. So for that they have created immutable SAT and its name is the frozen SAT. This is also one kind of data type, but in the frozen SAT what happened? The same syntax we are using, same method we are using which is used in the SAT. Only difference is what? When we create the frozen SAT, it is frozen SAT. This word will come before the values and it is a immutable. So if you want to secure your SAT, then you can use the frozen SAT. Now the dictionary. Dictionary is what? It is mainly storing the key value pair. So easily you can store the key value pair. Like I give the example, like fruit we are taking. And in the fruit, there is an orange, apple we are taking. So how can we store these things? So for that, we are mainly using the dictionary. So my dictionary name, I take like a data. For the dictionary also we are using the curly bracket. This is your empty dictionary. In the SAT also we are using the curly bracket. In the dictionary also we are using the curly bracket. How program understand this is not a SAT, this is a data is the dictionary. So when we add the value here, then they understand it is a dictionary, not a SAT. So here fruit is the key and value is what? This. So this is your single element dictionary. So mainly what happened? You can consider key as a category and value is what? These are the value. Any data of that category is mainly, we can say it's a value. Like here we can take vehicle equals to car. Okay, then you can take subject equals to Mac. Okay, so like this you can take the data into the dictionary. Now all of this up to the SAT, there are some operations. Like we can add two strings by using of the concatenation method. The Python is my first string and the Java is my next string. So after using this plus sign concatenation, the result will come Python Java. So let's see some operations of these data types. Like concatenation, I show you in the string. The same you can use for the list and tuple and set. Now next is the repetition method. Let's see repetition method in a list. You can use the same method for the string, tuple and set also. But yeah, if you take the duplicates value, so set will not take a duplicates. So here you can see it is repeated the value. Mainly repetition is mainly used for creating the patterns or headers. Now the next method is the iteration, like I am using for I in web and then print I. So here it is taking the WEB. Each time this iteration or loop is running and it is taking the single element and show the result. The same thing here, instead of string you can use the list, you can use the tuple, you can use the set and also use the dictionary. In the repetition is not possible in the dictionary because the key is always be a unique in the dictionary. So it is not possible, and this concatenation is also not possible in the dictionary because if keys are same then it will give an error. And the next is the membership operator. You can check, like I am checking P in Python. So it is showing true. If I am checking Z not in Python, so it is showing true. So this is mainly the membership operator, not in. If you want to access any element of list, tuple, string or set, then we can use the accessing method. Then we can use syntax as variable name. Then in the square bracket, we will take the index value. How can we give the index in the string, list, tuple, set? So for that, we are mainly using the positive indexing, forward indexing, or negative indexing, backward indexing. So here you can take this all the element, like if I am taking a string, so this is my str equals to my Python. If I am taking a list, then it becomes M, then Y, then P, and so on. Same thing if you are using a tuple, then it would same like a list, only difference is this. And if I am using the set one, so S1, and it will remove the repeated things or duplicates, otherwise the same like this. So just consider this is a string, list, tuple, set, anything you can consider, but we can give the indexing like this. Forward indexing always start from 0 and negative indexing start from -1 because 0 we have already taken, and negative indexing start at back side and this is front side. So if I am taking my str in the bracket, if I take 0, it means M is the result. This is your result. And the same thing you can take my str -8. The result is same. Now, what is the substring and slicing? Substring means what? Cutting this string in a multiple parts. Okay, or it's a part of string like Y and P. If you want to access this, then you can take my str in the square bracket 1, then colon 3. 1 is your start index, 3 is your AND index. The AND index we are not considering in the Python. So because of that, if you want a result Y and P, you have to take 1 to 3. So it will show only 1 and 2 index. So here it will consider index 1, 2 and result is Y and P. If you are taking only my str 1 colon, it means there is no AND index, so it will show the result from Y, P, Y, T, H, O, N. If you are taking my str colon 2, so here AND index is not considered, so it will take 0 and 1 index, so your result is MY. And if you are taking my str colon, so it is taking whole string value, so it gives this result. You can use my str colon colon -1 for reversing the string. So value is coming N O H T Y P Y M. So this is your result. So this is mainly the accessing method of substring of any string, list, tuple, set. But yeah, if you are taking the dictionary, so let's see how to take in the dictionary. So let's take this dictionary. So here you can take data. If you are taking subject, data in the bracket, let's take a subject. So it is showing math. So like this we can access the value of particular key. Here we can't take substring or slicing. Okay, we can take only key value, and as per that we can see the value of that key. If you want to add something in dictionary, then you have to use the same manner. Like subject 2 is my another key. I can't use the same key. all the keys are unique. So you can see subject to is added here. So this is the method in the dictionary. If you want to iterate, so for I in data, print I. So it is mainly printing the key of dictionary, and if you are finding subject in data, so it is showing true. So we can use membership operator for the dictionary key. Otherwise you have to write like this, math in subject, then it is showing true. So these are the different methods. Many more methods are available in data types. So for that you have to go to the Python website and check it. Otherwise you can learn whole Python course, and then in that you can understand all the other methods and how we can use them for our real-time projects and programs. In the next session, we learn the conditional statements, if-else conditions, and how to use this in Python. Thank you.